Hello everyone, thank you for joining me at the Idea Hub session today. My name is Tatiana Pilipenko and I'm Senior Business Executive at Brokerage Solutions. Alright, so today we'll be talking about hidden advantages of social trading. But let me introduce our company just for a few moments. Since 2013, we provide technology and services for brokerages who use MetaTrader platform MT4 and MT5. And the key products are liquidity bridge, PAM, and social trading. And today, let's get a little bit deeper into the abilities of social trading. So a main problem that's been noticed by technology providers nowadays is that brokers sometimes rely a little bit too much on the technology and they take certain aspects for granted. However, this leads to the fact that some useful functionality is simply being forgotten and it moves the brokers away from establishing a successful service. What's been noticed is, let's call it some lazy efforts with slight promises for investors that is bad not only for the brand reputation, but for the industry as a whole. So we just noticed such a tendency where brokers might have been using misleading advertisement campaigns and promising guaranteed profits, which may not be the case, and it will result in the investigation brought up by unsatisfied traders. So this workshop session will be covering copy trading trends. I would also like to provide some tips on what should be avoided in order to launch a successful copy trading service, and how the technology, based on our example, can be adapted and configured to be A, aligned with the brand values, B, involving a promo message, and C, offering functionality to the clients to establish a safer environment by managing the risks. So it will take about 15 minutes, and after that, I'll be happy to cover your questions. Let me quickly start with the introduction to Brokerage social trading. So this product is designed for copy trading purposes that allows your clients to be either a successful strategy provider or a follower. Generally speaking, a provider is usually a trader with some previous trading experience who would like to share his or her strategies with others by getting the fee, which is their additional income. And a follower is most likely a newcoming trader who does not have any previous trading experience and would like to learn from the gurus. Now, let's discuss why social trading is generally appealing. And first of all, of course, it is because it's easy to use. The concept of copy trading is rather simple. You register, you start copying real time. Also, pretty much anybody can use this service, from a newbie to an experienced trader. Whether a trader would like to learn how to trade or to get some insights, or it can be just simply trading for some time, but they want to diversify their portfolio, and that would be also okay. Another point to stress out here is that everybody can pretty much benefit from it. Providers can receive management and performance fee that is based on different intervals, could be per trade base or up to a year. Then the IBs can receive their agent commissions that actually we'll cover a little bit more in detail later on in this session today. The traders, if I'm talking about the followers, are given access to a network of successful traders. And the brokers themselves, they get a platform fee that is based on the percent charged providers for using social trading system. And of course, talking about trading volume that can be generated on the social trading platform. Now, let's look a little bit on the trends, particularly at the numbers and the growing interest in copy trading service. Let's look here at the requests generated per year and year-over-year change. There is about 40,500 requests on average monthly to search for copy trading words, which is in turn almost 500,000 searches for copy trading between July 2021 and June 2022. And as for the year-over-year dynamics, we've noticed a 22% increase. Now, let's also look at the requests generated in different regions. Please note, we are looking here at the statistics generally, but each region might be having their own keywords, and it can vary the statistics that are shown here right now. Also, it's important to note that we're using only 2 keywords, such as copy trading and social trading, but when we dive more into the specifics and introduce other languages, of course, the scope becomes much larger. Although it seems like a nice tool to convert your website visitors to your clients, there are still a few things that we do not recommend doing while using this service. Let's start with the first one. Copy trading does not guarantee any profit. It is absolutely wrong to think that if your client copies a trade, he or she will automatically win in this situation. Even professional traders can get unprofitable trades, which in turn will be copied to the followers, and at the end, followers will lose their money. Therefore, it is not recommended to promote the service as a 100% return. Low-quality signals might harm your brand reputation and the services that you provide. So the advice here is to make sure that prior to the registration of the providers or making them public, you check their proficiency and the ability to deliver promised results. Also, do not forget to educate your clients on risk management tools that is available for them and simply not used often, so the traders can protect themselves from losing more than wanted. Followers can limit their maximum total loss value or total profit value, and whenever this level is reached, it triggers the unsubscribe functionality that will automatically close his or her subscription from this provider. Now, let's move to the point on how you can actually enhance the copy trading service through the functionality that already exists there. And we'll start with the first point, that please motivate your client to upgrade their accounts. You might wonder how, and actually it's pretty easy because you can create different configurations with limited permissions and limitations for different groups. Let's imagine 3 types of accounts. It's Micro, Standard, and Pro. Micro might be having only read-only accounts with very limited permissions, such as, let's say, auto-scale copy strategy and nothing else. Standard account might have an additional reverse strategy, for example. And experienced traders with the Pro account might have absolutely full control over their settings. But apart from that, broker can also limit the ability to subscribe to the strategy of a provider from different MetaTrader group. Point number 2, consider rewarding your IBs when you're promoting the copy trading service, as it might help you grow the amount of clients who might simply not know that you actually use this feature. If you have an extensive IB program, it's important to check whether a chosen copy trading system supports agent commissions. First of all, an agent can be a person or a company that brings followers to the trading system, to the copy trading system. Some copy trading systems can allow brokers to set up an automatic payments for such agents as part of their offers. There are actually multiple ways to assign such an agent. It could be in the registration form, or in the administrator portal that is used by a broker. You can simply create a special joint link, and the agent will be able to share this link with the potential followers directly. Now, let's talk a little bit about the badges. So a badge is an icon that can be attached to a specific trader to highlight their achievements or certain aspects of trading activity. Meaning, if a certain condition is met, a badge can be attached automatically to a trader on a leaderboard. So conditions can be absolutely different, starting from the return over a period of time to an average profit or loss, as well as drawdown, etc. Let's look at a few examples here. So a trader who is using Expert Advisor might have a badge like this. whereas a trader who won a competition and has an award of Best Trader 2022 can have a badge like this. Also, you can consider badges being a promotional tool, as it can promote new instruments, for example, if you started offering crypto instruments. The traders who use it now might stand out on the leaderboard with a related badge. Now, the biggest part of this session I would like to dedicate to the customization of the product as per your brand in order to make it part of your brand. Sometimes when you browse websites, you can see the general page being all attractive, appealing, with great design, everything is in place. But once you click on a random tab, you might see that it has absolutely nothing to do with the brand and your company generally. So what would you think? Besides looking odd, it actually worsens your perception of the brand as a whole. So this is unfortunately what we see quite often, and you might ask what a broker should do in this case. There are several levels of integrations of social trading, and let's start with the simplest one. I'm quite positive you would agree with me if I say that the logo is the main branding element. So the advice here is to change the brand as the first step of the customization. And additionally to that, it might be possible to change the colors as well as the URL to associate the service with your brand. Integrating the resources to your website, as it can be done with a leaderboard. For example, in our case, Brokeree Social Trading comes together with Ratings module, and it is an extensive functionality that allows brokers to create appealing leaderboard, merge it to your website, and actually at the end convert your website visitors into your clients. What it showcases is actually the trading history taken from account on MetaTrader. The leaderboard can be set up with top traders on top and the rest providers at the bottom. So the next level of integration is actually uniting all the implemented solutions in order to allow traders to seamlessly navigate between available services. This part, however, requires quite a combined effort from several companies, but when it's done right, it enhances the brand image. The rule is quite simple. If there's a new service or functionality being introduced, there should be a very good reason why it's not part of the brand that can be considered by the users. But usually, everything that requires extra steps, it decreases the chances of being used at the end. In order to offer something unique to the market and stand out among the competition, in most cases, companies dedicate endless resources towards developing a new solution from scratch. It might be reasonable to do in some cases, however, for the majority of the companies, this is basically unachievable. Why? Because simply companies do not have large IT departments. However, there is another option for such companies. It's a deep integration of the backend of a chosen copy trading system. For example, if you take the Brokeree Social Trading, it comes together with the REST API support, which allows brokers to integrate parts of the functionality to web traders, mobile application, or any other system used by the company. As a matter of fact, the very same REST API is used to integrate with the CRM. The great thing about it is that it's filled with flexible settings that allows brokers to fine-tune their offer. And when paired with the ambition to introduce the unique service, brokerages might use the REST API to completely redesign their front end. And this is what we see quite often that is done. All right, to wrap it all up, social trading in simple words is just a copy trading product with a very user-friendly interface. But if we look at it a little bit closer, we can see the extensive yet very straightforward functionality that can be used in the broker's favor to promote the service and potentially grow in volume. Hope it was informative for you, and if you're interested in social trading that we provide, please don't hesitate to stop at our booth number 17. We'll be happy to assist.